Hello guys, you're watching the Infojar and I'm Rakhi Gautam.
And I am Yogesh.
I am Udit.
So today we the students of Bachelors of Mass Communication second year of Chitkara University are going to talk upon a very important and rising issue, that is climate change. So first of all, what is climate change? Climate change refers to seasonal changes over a long period of time with respect to the growing accumulation of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Several parts of the world have experienced climate change in the form of increased temperatures, warming of coastal areas, change in rainfall patterns and increased frequency of storms. So I would like to ask you, Yogesh, what are the main causes of climate change?
Basically, the main causes of climate change are the sun's energy that is capturing in Earth. Second would be reflectivity of changes in Earth's atmosphere. Third would be greenhouse effect. Fourth would be deforestation. Fifth would be the more use of vehicles. And last would be more use of plastic bottles in waste materials.
Yeah.
Alright, so you think that basically the human activities are causing climate change because deforestation, use of plastic bags, everything is caused by human activities, and that is how the climatic change has been happening. And I personally feel that it is leaving a drastic impact on the earth.
Yeah.
Alright, so Mudit, please tell us what is the impact of climate change on human health?
As you can see, the human health is getting violated by day by the global warming. They are getting depressed as due to the global warming, due to the climate changes, the mishappenings are getting droughts, floods are coming day after some time, and due to that, the people are getting in mental depression. They are getting depressed as they lost their house, they lost their job, and they are not coming back to that particular situation they were facing before these mishappenings. And apart from this, the things like air pollution is
It's been drastically impacting human health.
Yes. The people are getting breathing problems are coming, asthma, skin problems are coming.
The ozone depletion is happening as well.
Apart from this, malnutrition is very much coming. The people who get faced by this mishappenings are not getting proper foods, proper water.
So we really need to save our planet.
Yes.
All right. So, Yogesh, can you please tell us what is the current situation of climate change in the world?
The current situation in the world is like when we were to be children, we were to be young. At that time, the season, the monsoon, the cold, and
used
that
to come on time.
But
we knew that these particular months are for this season, and then this for
but
this season.
Nowadays, because of pollution, global warming, and many other factors that are affecting Earth, that is why the situation of Earth and the whole world is getting very much drastic, and the climate in every area of world is getting affected because of climate change.
Don't you think we only are responsible for all this mishappenings?
Yes, we are responsible, but we have to take a step ourselves.
Yeah.
We don't have to blame government or any other person.
If we will take the step, then only the people will be motivated.
We should start by ourselves. We should take steps to reduce the waste material
We just throw plastic bottles into the water bodies, and that causes water pollution. Then the increased use of vehicles leads to air pollution, greenhouse gas effect. So everything which is caused by human activities is actually the cause of climate change. So Mudit, what do you think? What are the steps we should take to control it?
We can take many steps to control it, as we can follow the 3 R's: reduce, recycle, and recycle, reduce, and recycle. And in reduce, we can reduce the
use of the
things that electricity that has been used and other things, so we can save it for the upcoming generations.
I think the reduce of the things which we should reduce most importantly is plastic, because plastic causes soil erosion as well, water pollution as well, and plastic cannot be...
Burning plastic is also the main effect of pollution.
It is violating our environment very well.
So I think we need to reduce the use of plastic. Also, we should, as
apart
you
from
stated,
this recycle, we can recycle all the things, and your home only. If
Yeah.
you recycle the garbage, half of the garbage of the year, you can save the 730 kilogram of carbon dioxide.
that's huge. That's huge.
And apart from this reuse, we should reuse all the second-hand things that we are using. We should not buy the new things. We should reuse all the second-hand
Recycle.
things, so that we can help for our upcoming generation.
All right. A recent image of the Muria Island was taken by the satellite Cornicopus Sentinel-2, to which European Space Agency says that it is a symbol of climate change and the impact of climate change on islands. So, Yogesh, can you please tell us how climate change impacts islands?
The climate change impact island in the way that they make changes in the atmosphere.
The whole ecosystem gets
the ecosystem
affected.
and the island the Muria Island that you mentioned is an island that is erupted from volcano.
Alright, so it was formed by the
volcano eruption.
Alright,
So the main thing is that island is sometimes goes under water and comes out, means it is not stable.
It is not stable.
It is changing its position day by day.
It is already vulnerable, and because of the human activities,
It is
it is getting affected in a one way or another. All right. So also the UN a report was released by the UN Intergovernmental Climate Change, which states that we need to restrict the warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. So what do you think, Mudit? What difference would it make?
According to that, you said UN Intergovernment Panel of Climate Change, they have said that the world-leading scientists have also said that at the current situation, our global warming is 1.5 degrees Celsius, and if it just extend by the half degree to 2.2 degrees
It will
Celsius,
leave a drastic effect.
Exactly, it will lead to many droughts, floods, and mishappenings, tsunamis, and etc., which will cause many things, poverty and mishappenings.
So all of these things are interrelated. If we exploit the environment will give it back to us in a very harmful way, I must say.
So we should take the initiative. We should keep in mind that if the electricity would not be saved, if we are continuously working with polluted things, using fossil fuels, where our temperature will lead to 2 degrees Celsius, which is not good at all for our future.
It will be disastrous.
Not at all.
Alright. So in India, last year in 2018, Kerala floods happened, which was drastic. Almost 483 people died in that, 14 went missing, and around 40,000 crore of property damage was recorded. So can you please tell us, Yogesh, what was the main cause of the flood?
The main cause of the flood in Kerala last year was global warming. Because of global warming, the atmosphere, the surrounding, the ecosystem is very deeply disbalanced, and because of global warming, the heat waves, water and it means the glaciers in Antarctica also are getting affected because of global warming. And in Kerala also, after a large amount of water has been opened for because
the two dams were opened and the continuous monsoon season, and it actually left everyone heartbroken because
12 inches of
the
rain
died and lost their lives. People were separated from their homes. Many were dislocated. So it was a punch which was given by the environment to us that we the humans are causing this. So we really need to restrict.
We are getting back what we are doing in
the karma is playing its. Also, school children in around 60 cities and towns of the United Kingdom have gone on strike on just 15th February. The motto of their the strike is the global campaign to save the earth, to save Earth on climate change. So do you feel actually kind of relaxed that the future generation of the future generation is actually aware of the fact that we need to desperately save our planet? What do you have to say about it?
First of all, I would like to elaborate what you said, that there was a child, 15-year-old child, Steph, who sat on the in front of the Golden Government building, and he sat on the strike with his friends and saying that climate emergency is needed right now, as the government was not according to that Paris Climate Agreement, which said that the global warming degree should be between 1.5 degrees Celsius to 2 degrees Celsius. It should be between that, and in that it was exceeding. So the youth was getting collected. They were you can also say that they were sort of afraid, as they know the future, the sustainable development.
They know their future is at risk.
They know that their future is at risk. They know it very well, so they are taking steps according to that. This strike started in London, and it continues with the Germany, Belgium, Australia, and in many countries in the world. And the youth are getting attracted toward this, as they are motivating other people, and they are reminding the government that they should take actions against.
So I think this is a very good step taken by the youth of the world.
We can also take this step in the
Yeah.
Chitkara University. Only the students of our university started the solar energy car that is run by the solar energy, through which it can be beneficial for the future.
It's a very good initiative as well. So as we discussed how the climate change is impacting human health, the world may come to an end if we continue to exploit our environment, if we continue to exploit our resources. So the very last question I would want to ask you guys is, what as an individual level we can do to save our environment, to save Earth?
We should give our best. We should save our electricity. We should follow every human being. First of all, every human being should follow this 3 R's: reduce, recycle, reuse.
I think this is the basic step.
The best step.
The best step, I must say, and it will help us in a long way, in a long run. In a long run.
We should personally take the initiative to motivate the others. The youth of the country should take the initiative. We should go for the campaigns. We should do it in a colleges, also in a university, and the social media, which is a leading platform. We can also make some pages on Instagram, on Facebook,
to make people aware
about what are the things. The main thing is that people are not aware. They are very busy in the day-to-day activities.
The main problem is that we humans only focus on ourselves, on how we need to, improve ourselves, how we need to make money, how we need to make our lives more luxurious, comfortable. We don't focus on the environment, which must be the basic priority of every human being.
We should also take step like we should make small campaigns in not only in university, in also in schools,
also in rural areas.
Because if we take steps in if we take a step of like campaign in schools also, the children from childhood, they will start taking steps. They will start acknowledging that this is harmful for us, this will lead to a problem for us,
and we need to solve this.
From the birth they will be educated what they have to do. Afforestation is a big thing. We can do all the
afforestation is very important as well.
Campaigning should be done in the rural areas. At there the people are not aware about all these things. Campaigning should be done, and many things the people should keep in mind.
So a very good initiative was taken by the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, that the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, which is, I think, is doing very good. People are actually getting aware of it, that we need to curb this problem of climate change and we need to save our home Earth. So thank you guys for watching the InfoJar.